Good morning. Welcome to Learn Piano in Your Car. I'm Carol Brotherston. This is episode 21. We're going back to basics today. We are looking at the piano keyboard, and the reason we're going back to basics is because they're really important. That's why I'm taking time to go back. If you spend time on the absolute basics, then you'll speed the whole of the process up for yourself later on. Look at your keyboard in your mind if you are indeed driving in the car. Visualize the black notes first. They're in groups of 2 and 3. Start at the bottom of the keyboard in your imagination. Think about 2 black, then 3 black, 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 all the way to the top of the keyboard. There are 88 notes in total on a full-size keyboard. So there are a good number of blacks and a good number of whites as well. In a section on the piano, there are 12 notes in all. That includes 7 white and 5 black. And each section repeats from the bottom to the top 5 or 6 times on a keyboard. There are only 7 white notes to remember: A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I want you to remember them by their shape and by their position near to the black notes. For example, C is to the left of the 2 black, F is to the left of the 3 black, G and A, when you get home, have a look at your piano and you'll see, if you look at all the white notes, there are only 2 that are side by side that are the same shape, and these are G and A. Now, to reinforce those 4 notes, you start at the bottom and find all of the C's from the bottom to the top, all of the G's from the bottom to the top, the A's, and then the F's. You reinforce those first 4 notes before you learn the rest. That's the way to do it. Do not find C and then think, okay, so B's beside C and D's beside C. Don't work it out like that. You have to work it out by shape. Learn to identify the shape and the position. So all the C's, all the F's, all the G's, all the A's. Do that a few times from the bottom to the top and you'll know them. You won't need to think about it. If a child can learn shapes as a 2 or a 3-year-old actually, a triangle, a square, a circle. Children can do that from a very early age, so you can definitely learn what these notes look like on your piano at whatever age you are. You just have to have patience and force yourself to do it. So you're learning A, B, C, D, E, F and G. But first of all, learn the first 4. Okay, and keep it simple. Stick to the first 4, practice, and you've got it. You won't have to keep going back and doing that. Once you've done it, you've done it. Then add to that D, which is in the middle of the 2 black, B, which is to the right of the 3 black, and E to the right of the 2 black. And do the same process again that you did with the first 4. Identify them randomly from the bottom to the top of the keyboard. Another thing you can do is spell words out with them and try to do it. You're trying to do it without thinking. These are the building blocks that will help you much later on. You think it's not important, it is really important. Spell words. You can make words like bad, dad, bed, bead, yeah, and you're aiming to be playing them really quickly and take out the thinking process. This is building muscle memory, but it's also making it automatic. You're not having to think about this eventually. You're just doing it without the thinking and processing part. Okay, so that's my advice for today. This is a short podcast. I'm Carol Brotherston. I can help you loads. I've got lots of free material I'm happy to share. If you feel like diving right in, I am still running a £1 for the first month to join Perfect Piano Academy. You find that at www.perfectpiano.org.uk. £1. That is an absolute steal. You could learn so much in the first month in my academy. It's worth, the actual price is actually only £47 a month, but even that, it's worth hundreds. It's worth a lot more than I'm charging for it. And also, I'm really keen to hear your questions. If you have a question for me, send it to info@themusicroom.org.uk. Thank you for listening. Tune in again tomorrow.